some narcissistic people, if they've moved on to a new source of supply and they've done it in some of the most cruelest and calculated ways in order to punish you for not serving them as they believe they're entitled to, because they lack the empathy to care about you. So if they've done it in a way where they've destroyed you, they don't see anything that they would need from you, they've got you chasing after them for answers, it's supplying them with that attention that they're important and they're valid, and they will often go all out to leave you alone in one sense. However, they can kind of flaunt their new supply in front of you to try and wind you up all the more. However, if it comes to a point where you've had enough of their behaviour and you end it with a narcissistic individual and they haven't got a new source of supply lined up, they can become very obsessed with you because they believe that they own you. You're a part of them. They've lost control. It's caused a significant narcissistic injury. It's caused a massive blow to their ego. How dare you walk away from them? Therefore, they can become incredibly obsessed with you. They want to know, they might have wanted to know in the relationship, but after the breakup, they're going to want to know where you are, what you're doing, and who you're doing it with, even though it's none of their business. They might constantly try to contact you. They might bombard you with phone calls and text messages and emails and social media messages. And if you've got no ties to them, you can block them on everything, and they will still find a way to message you by depositing a small amount of money in your bank, through eBay, through Netflix. They will find some sort of way to send you that message that they believe that you need to know. They will be the most offended person you have ever met, and everything will be your fault. They can't believe you could treat them so horribly after everything they've done for you, when they genuinely believe they've done things for you. They don't recognise that they only did those things for you so that they could exploit you and manipulate you and get their needs met by you. And when you recognise this and walk away, they paint you in a negative light and how they're the victim in the situation. And it can stop you from walking away because you can kind of think, oh, I can't leave them now when they're in this situation, or what are other people going to think about me, because they are going to twist it. However, you've got to sort of weigh up your costs of staying and your cost of leaving. The people who look poorly upon you perhaps aren't the people that you need in your life, because they can't recognise the whole situation. The narcissist might start showing up unannounced where you work, at your hobbies, at your home, at your social events, and it can kind of put you on edge. However, because they turn up and they turn on that charismatic charm and they're really nice to all those around you, people can't see what your issue is. People believe that you're the problem in this situation, and the narcissist sort of just has that smug look on their face that you'd like to wipe straight off. And the more you try to tell them that you're not interested and you want them to leave you alone, the more it doesn't seem to compute. The more they get offended, the more they believe you're the issue. They might go all out to constantly find a way to shame and blame you. They're going to look to find a way to provoke some form of negative reaction from you so that they can blame everything on you. There can be that stalking involved, where they begin to stalk you in person or online. Stalking and harassment by constantly being in touch, by turning up unexpectedly where you are, just putting you on edge, making you feel unease. Yet again, because they act so nice, because they're impressing the people around you, people don't necessarily see that the narcissist is the issue. They might suddenly become jealous and possessive, wanting to know where you are and what you're doing. They can refuse to accept the breakup. They just, it doesn't compute. They can't see why you wouldn't want to be with someone as amazing as they are. And they think, oh, you're just being silly. You just need a little time. You'll come back running to them when you see sense. They can have those grandiose gestures. So they can come on strong with the future faking. And it's usually all the things that they promised you within the relationship that they failed to deliver on, claimed you were the problem. And then once you broke up, all of a sudden they want to do all these things with you again. They want to get married. They want to have a baby. They want to go on that holiday. They want to buy the house. They want to move. Whatever it is that they kept selling to you and then backing out on, all of a sudden they want these things again. They can come on strong with the false promises of change and how they will go to counselling, and they'll not let it drop. They will bombard you with that communication. If it's not going their way, they can become hostile and aggressive. However, again, it's still not their fault. To them, it's your fault. You're the one that's making them behave in that manner towards you. They can start belittling you and criticising you and mocking you, ruining your reputation any way they can. They're looking to isolate you from all forms of support. So when they come swooping and acting like the hero, you believe you've got no choice but to accept them back. They could potentially go all out to ignore your boundaries. Narcissists will ignore your boundaries within the dynamics of a relationship. It's not going to change afterwards. If you ask them to stop showing up, they're going to show up all the more. If you ask them to stop messaging you, they're going to message you all the more. If you get a restraining order out on them, they don't see their behaviour as the problem. They believe that you're the one that's finding it so difficult to resist their charm. And because you're finding it so difficult to resist their charm, you've had to get a restraining order out to stop yourself. So they turn up the charm to try and get you back. Only once you do they're looking to exhaust you. They're looking to wear you down. They're looking to get you to see no way out other than accepting your fate and going back with them. Yet as soon as you do go back to them, they revert back into the person that you were trying to escape from, and they go all out to punish you for daring to walk away from them. If it's all possible, they will find themselves a new source of supply so that they can be the one that discards you, and they will go all out to do all they can to rub salt into the wounds. And another rather bizarre, strange sign that they are obsessed with you is when they ignore you, when they fall silent on you, because they're looking for you to be the one to chase them. And if that doesn't work, they will show up a week, a month, a year down the line, acting like nothing ever happened, with their charismatic charm and their gifts and reminiscing of the good times to try and win you back on side. If anyone has any behaviours they noticed, signs that a narcissist has become obsessed with you, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. The links for those will be in the description also. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.